to New York. We got here yesterday and God, yesterday felt like it was one of them days that went on forever. We got up at 3:30 a.m. Had a taxi because up at 4. Flight was 8. And if you've never been to America, I think every American state is behind us. So when we landed, it was technically 3 p.m. UK time, but it was like a fresh start to the day because it was like 11 a.m. here and 2 kids in tow. So we're here with, so in my room is me, my nan and Ocean. And I'll show you the room, gorge. And then we're also here with Molly and her nan and her little boy Jude, which I did mention in my last Q&A at the end of the vlog. So some of you might be shocked, but we've been here a day. Today's the first proper day and it's early because we got up really early, we're jet lagged. We tried to start as long as we could yesterday before. It was more Ocean that hit rock bottom first because she's a little bit older. She's obviously walking around and she was so tired. But today's the first full day. Also, I'm going to mention my current Skin and Me code. They've given me a new one for this month. Just going to double check I've got it completely right. It's Sydney Nove YT. So I'll put it on the screen. You get your first daily doser for just $4.99. So if you haven't got a Skin and Me subscription yet, this is the daily doser that you can try out for just $4.99. You get it. This is my new one for this month actually, and I've got slippery hands from using my SPF. Oh my god, I can't even open it. For goodness sake, I use this in the evening, but when I can get the lid off in a second, I will show you that you twist it up and it gives you the perfect amount to put on your skin, other than the bruises that's still hanging on from my polynucleotides last week. My skin is really, really nice at the minute, and if you stick to your Skin and Me regime, let them know everything you want to achieve from your skincare goals, whether that's texture, whether you have acne prone skin, it can even be like redness. Obviously everyone's skin is so different. They will help you with everything you need. Obviously you don't need to know the nitty gritty, but everything you need to have in your skincare will be put in your daily doser. And then I just use their other products because I'm such a big fan. This is probably like my 6th or 7th Brighten and Boost Firming Vitamin C Serum. I like to put that on in the mornings and the evenings. And then obviously SPF every single day, without fail, 50. And while we're here, I'm going to sound like a broken record because I said this so many times in my last vlog. The weather is changing so much. So yesterday it was freezing. It was really, really cold. It was at 10 degrees. And tomorrow it's going to be 21 and the next day is going to be 25. So it's up and down, but every single day I'm going to be wearing my SPF because you obviously have to protect the skin. I don't really know what to do with my face today because yesterday was such a long day and I know today will be too. But if I wear too much makeup, to be fair, my skin is actually at a really good place where I could just not wear makeup, but I just need to cover this bruising. Still haven't seen the results yet from this. I've been told I'll see them from week 2, which is next week, so I'll keep you posted with that. But I'll leave a link down below for Skin and Me if you want to check them out and definitely make the most of this code. So many of you guys always message me saying that you've completely switched up your routine and you're a Skin and Me fan now and you've seen such amazing results. So keep me posted if you do try, and hopefully you can see, let me shine a light, what my skin's like at the minute. I don't think I've got one little spot there, but other than that, anyways, I've got to crack on and let's head out for the day. We have no plan for this trip because we've both done New York before. Molly's been so many times, and obviously with kids in tow, we just want to play it by ear, see how we go. We done a little bit of mooching yesterday. We went to Times Square, we walked to the Rockefeller. Annoyingly, all the Christmas stuff goes up next week, but you know, it's still going to be fun, and yeah, I'll take you along. And thank you to Skin and Me for sponsoring the New York vlog. We're just walking through Central Park and I was wondering what the railings were for. When we got here yesterday, it was New York Marathon and we're just walking along the part where the finish line is. Don't know if they'll still have it up because I just saw them taking down some of the signs, but there's a sign over there that says 200 meters to go. I know some of you are gonna be like, why do you care? But I just think New York Marathon sounds like one of the most exciting marathons to do, and me doing my one Brighton Marathon, never say never, maybe I will sign up for an abroad marathon one day. And my uncle done it last year. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me talk about Uncle Lee, and he's really jealous that we're here and like having the buzz and hustle and bustle of the marathon, and it is really fun seeing everyone walk past with their medals. But yeah, we're in Central Park and it is as magical as you see it in the movies. I'm just doing a little changing room try on. I think I'm gonna have to get this. I'm not really like a Christmas jumper girl, but this is gorgeous. So nice, so soft. Love. If I can find this online, I will link it because obviously Abercrombie is so easy to get at home. This morning, I feel like I need to vlog more tomorrow. New York is hectic. Picture London on steroids. If you've never been, just hustle and bustle and busy everywhere. But we did say we do, well, probably not tomorrow. So yesterday when we first got here, it was New York Marathon. So it was just manic everywhere because people were finishing, and then a lot of people in our hotel actually, people who run, because they were all wearing the medals this morning. And then we thought today was a little bit more quiet, but tomorrow's probably going to be manic because tomorrow is the US election. I'm gonna vlog more though, but today was just, we had such a nice day. Just walked Central Park, stopped in loads of coffee shops, went in the Plaza Hotel, went along Fifth Avenue, which is like the row of famous big brand shops. Not really to do any shopping, but just to kind of just be tourist, you know. And some of the big department stores have started putting up their Christmas lights. I did just see on TikTok, because when you are in a place, your TikTok FYP kind of syncs with wherever you are. So loads of my videos that are coming up are like New York based, and Macy's have their whole display up, and we didn't walk as far down as that today. So I think we'll go back there at some point, because I love seeing all like the Christmas lights, even though I'm a Scrooge. And obviously there's only so much we can do with babies because they're constantly napping. Ocean had such a nice long nap today, which I'm so glad about. And the only thing I bought today was that jumper in Abercrombie & Fitch, which pretty good from me. And some hair products for Ocean, some curly ones, because I forgot to bring all her hair products. Her hair has been a little bit frizzy, but we're going in tomorrow. I don't know what we're getting up to be honest. That's the beauty of this trip. We're kind of just playing it by ear, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, New York. Mama. And good morning to you. Yeah? Look how she wakes up with this hair. It is crazy. So I bought this product yesterday from TJ Maxx. Their TK Maxx out here is TJ, because I bloody forgot her things that make her curls really nice. So I saw this in there and I thought, let's give this a go. And I also got one more. I got this one as well, which is, oh, this might be good. I'll try the spray first, and then this is like a cream. I use the can too at home, but pickers can't be choosers out here, and they're really affordable. And here's how New York is looking this morning. You just got a nice little glimpse of how gorgeous I look in the mornings. And today is actually the US election, so who knows, the streets might be crazy. But let's do your hair. Wow, that spray is such a nice spray. It really, I can't think how to describe it other than like distributes really nicely on her hair. Well, I'm gonna get in the shower now and see how that dries down, and if not, I'll put some of the cream on. But it's just taken so much of the frizz out. Obviously it's still soaking wet right now, but her curls should actually dry like little ringlets now. Here's day 2 outfit of the day. I've got on this button, what is this? I'm stumped. Like little button waistcoat thing. I don't think that's the right term. I've got on a it's not ribbed. Oh my god, my brain. I've got on a ribbed long sleeve top from Ruin Rocker. You can see here. And then these white jeans, which are so risky with a toddler. They're so nice though. They're from Collusion on ASOS. And that is me. It's supposed to be like 20 degrees by the middle of the day. So I think I'll be a bit chilly this morning. It's a little bit cloudy out there. It's going to warm up, fingers crossed. And then my earrings are from May Jewellery. She sent me some new ones before this trip, which are so cute. Ah! Oh my God. I will say, New York rooms are quite small, so I'd love to do a full body. I just don't think I'm going to be able to. I might be able to move this. No, there's no way. It's just so snug. Here we go, maybe this. Declutter. But we're going to go and get on one of them buses where you can hop on and off. Oh, that makes me miss my short hair. So we're going to do some proper sightseeing today. What a beautiful day. We've actually achieved quite a lot this morning. We've been to the friend's apartment. We've walked around Greenwich, which has some of the most stunning houses I've ever seen in my life. I actually saw the Statue of Liberty from a distance, which I've never seen, so I ticked that off because it is in the middle of the water. And now we've just gone to Joe's Pizza, which I've had once before. Honestly, the hype is so worth it. So we've just sat in this park. What's this park called? Washington Park, and people are playing chess around the tables. So we've stole one of the chess tables to eat our food. But look at this. Having a little energy exertion, 20 minutes. This park's probably a little bit grown up for her, but oh my God, it looks so good on camera with the autumn leaves. Wow, New York in autumn, highly recommend. The weather is unreal. What have you got? Oh, dirty hands. It's okay. That's because you took that pen off that little girl. You got pen on your hand, haven't you? Also, I'm gonna see if I can buy more of that hair product that I picked up. It is a bit crazy now because she's been laying in her pram, but her curls are so much tighter from it. Right, we've found the blank sheet that stocks the Mel's Maple Matcha. Coming from a matcha girly. Oh no. Oh no. Honest reviews only. Good job you got that then. Oh, yeah, to be fair, it's normally brown, no? What, it just tastes like a matcha, so I'm gonna hate it?
No, it tastes quite vanilla.
Okay, your one just looks like white chocolate.
Okay, so let me stir. We just got lemmy gummies, by the way. Wait, do I have to push all the brown
I'd say
powder
so,
in?
yeah.
I can taste that it's like...
Okay, put your straw in mine. Okay, wait. I mean, hers is much nicer than mine is.
Just got back on the tour bus so we can... Is it called a tour bus? Yeah, the New York bus. So we can get back to the hotel. It's actually getting dark. It's 5 o'clock and talk about danger nap. But she's not really napped today, so I'm just gonna take it. I don't know, just going with the flow. But the weather today has been so nice, and I'm gonna flip the camera in a second and show you how beautiful the sky looks. And tomorrow's gonna be even nicer. So we're trying to plan what we're gonna do tomorrow because the mornings start off like proper winter mornings, and like for example today it was 10 degrees when we left, and then by the time we were at the park we were all sweating. I wish I had a short sleeve top on, and it was 22 and tomorrow's 25. So yeah, I think we get up and out early in the morning with coats on and then go back to the hotel and get changed. But had such a nice day. I got a few bits. Me and Nan, I'm trying to think what we got. I can't even remember. Bags are downstairs. Nan stayed downstairs because she doesn't like the wind up here, but wanted to make the most of the beautiful views on our way back to our hotel. So I'll give you a haul when we get back. Good morning, it's our penultimate day today. Is that the word? So we go home tomorrow night. So we've got 2 full days, but obviously one last night in the hotel. We woke up to the news that Trump is president. No comment, but it's going to be interesting to see what the vibe's like out there today, because I think New York's leading vote was not Trump. So you never know what the vibes could be like out there. When we went past the Trump Tower the other day, there were a lot of people protested outside that didn't like him. But you know, we're not from here, so I don't know enough to comment, but doesn't seem like the nicest guy in the world, does he? Anywho, we're going to find somewhere today that does pancakes. I really want to go to Bubby's.
Mama.
Yes, Baba. Oh, you're taking all Nanny's tissues out. You do know Nanny went out and bought them tissues. Okay. Specifically yesterday, and now you're taking them all out. Should we put them back? Say good morning.
Hey.
Where did you fall asleep last night?
Why?
you fell asleep on the bus, and then when we got home, you didn't want to sleep, so you fell asleep in Mummy's bed, didn't you? Which we don't normally do because I don't want to encourage that. It was kind of nice because she never lets me cuddle her to sleep, and then when she fell asleep, I transferred her to her cot, but I didn't want her to wake up and realise she was in my bed because I was drifting off as well. Ocean, where did you put the Lemmies? Got the Lemmy Sleeps. I don't know where she's put them. You know the Lemmy gummies? If I find them, I'll show you, but Kourtney Kardashian's brand Lemmy. They're supposed to be really good for your sleep. God knows where they are. I need to find them. They've got a child lock on top. But, sorry, I'm doing about 20 conversations again. So I really want to go to Bubby's, which they do really famous pancakes and breakfast and stuff. But I don't know if we'll go there this morning because we kind of want to go out, have breakfast, then come back and possibly like reassess the weather because it's going to be freezing this morning. And I really want to get one of the mugs that says Bubby's because me, Cass and Ocean, well, me and Cass both call Ocean Bubby, and then me and Cass call each other Bubby. So I really want one of the mugs that says Bubby. Mama. Yes. What do you want to do today, monkey? What do you want to do today? Play. You want to play? Yeah. Did you go to the park yesterday? They didn't have any slides though. We need to find another park, don't we? Have you been a good girl this trip?
Ocean, in the fridge for Nanny, please.
Wow.
Put it in the fridge. Like
Love this age that she likes to actually do jobs for us, but the tantrums have been tantruming a little bit. I'll do a recap when either tomorrow or when we get home, thoughts on a city break with a toddler, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and see how she is today and tomorrow. Today we've come to visit the Brooklyn Bridge. I think we're in Dumbo because we came here 5 years ago and this was one of our highlights for sure. It was so good. There's just so many cool places to eat. The view is incredible. Like that is the Brooklyn Bridge right there. So I'm really excited that we're here. I think we're gonna go coffee. The kids are still awake. Hi Baba. But she is getting a bit tired, I'll be real. So hopefully she'll have a nap around the time we have lunch and I can feed her a little bit before or after. But look, all these are really cool places to eat and get drinks. And the weather, I don't want to keep going on about the weather, but the weather is insane. Highs of 26 today. What's the time? 6:23 and doing something I've never done before. We're walking over Brooklyn Bridge and it is dark but it looks beautiful. I'm going to show you now. We had the most beautiful dinner at Cicconi's. Truffle pasta, you name it, we had it. The babies are still awake. They've been really good today. Ocean, I'm letting her walk for a little while because it's really safe. There's all railings around the edge of the bridge, but it's one of them moments where I'm like, pinch me. So beautiful. Honestly, it's so beautiful. Final day. It is 9:54 and we don't have to be out the room till 11, but we're just going to make the most of the day. I think we need to be at the airport for around 5ish. That's okay, hon. She said sorry because she's put the hairdryer on and I'm talking. But it's going to be a long night. But we're not going to talk about that right now because we've still got one day. We've got a good 6-7 hours. It'll be nice. And I'm going barefaced today. I don't even want to put any makeup on because I'm only going to want to scrub it off later before we get on the flight. Probably will give it a little wipe over just to get off the New York City grime. But yeah, my skin's alright. Let's go and enjoy the day. Here's another overview of the room. This is the tidiest it's been since we first come in. And now, what's your feedback on this hotel? Would you come back to this hotel or the room's a bit too small for you?
The room's too small, but the hotel's fine.
The hotel is nice. It was really affordable. This is obviously, well, I don't think you'd want 4 people in here, but it's 2 small double. Are these small doubles?
Yeah, it's because we've got a cot in here.
Yeah, it's the cot. They are small and I know New York is just known for having really small rooms. There was one room that Molly sent me, a hotel I mean, and she said, is it the be all and end all if Ocean's not in her own cot? And I was like, oh no. That's where I've got to draw a line. She's got to be in her own cot. And that's because the hotel said like the room is too small to have a cot. So it's just known, it's a known thing that hotels in New York are really small. I can picture the one that I stayed in like 5 years ago with Motel Rocks And it was tiny, really was, just to get around the bed. But if you don't have kids, it's easy peasy. But yeah, this hotel for 4 nights with flights, hazard a guess quick, just over 1,000 each, which I think is really good. This hotel is called the Hotel, it says it on the window, Azil. A-L-I-Z, I mean. A-L-I-Z. And the location's pretty good too. I do think next time I come to New York, I'd probably stay in maybe like just outside. So like Greenwich, one of the little villages, maybe even like Brooklyn way. I think I'm over being in the middle of the city, but it is nice if you've never been to New York to be in like the hustle and bustle. And yeah, I just think it's now having kids, it's just like, it's a lot, but we'll talk about that when we get home. Squeezing in some final shopping. Look what she's gone for. Some platform Ugg boots. We've gone for the, I don't even know what style this is. We're all bantering her a little bit because she started off in the section with all the trendy ones like the Taz, and now she's worked her way to these. But you know, we think they look cute on her. And then as long as they're comfy on you, I think, and if you're happy, very nice. And we've got some butter popcorn. As soon as we walked in this store, we could smell it from a mile. It's so good. And you are just so angry that we've got food, haven't you? Aren't you? Ocean's asleep and we're just letting you lick popcorn, aren't we?
It actually dissolves really well.
How happy are you?
Very. Yeah.
Is that yummy? Just the second got home and had a really broken sleep. So not really slept to be honest, but Ocean slept pretty much 10 hours straight, which is the main thing. But I just wanted to close this video out, and I feel like you're a little bit too high. And let's quickly give a debrief on New York, and mainly travels with a toddler or 2 babies in tow. Okay, so I love New York so much. Excuse the mess, I've literally just plonked all my stuff on the bed. Cass is with Ocean, and I just want to, whilst it's fresh in my mind, finish this video, and then I'm actually going to get my extensions out. I'm just gonna keep going today. Part of me wanted to just come home and have a sleep, but I think I just need to keep going. So this trip was pretty tough. For the most part, it was amazing, and we were just saying in the taxi home, considering we had a 19-month-old and a 9-month-old with us, it was so smooth. We achieved so much. You would see in this vlog, like, we done a lot, and we went there on the basis like we wanted to just to be in a different place. Obviously not new because we've all been, but just change the scenery. If we get loads of stuff done, amazing. If we don't, whatever. And I feel like we achieved a lot. We ticked off loads of things. I even ticked off new things that I'd never done. Molly and her nan had already walked over Brooklyn Bridge, but me and Nan hadn't. So things like that. Considering we had 2 babies in tow, I think we need to pat ourselves on the back kind of thing. But yesterday I did have a breakdown. I did have a cry. It was one of them, it was just really unlucky situation, but I went to change Ocean on my own in Whole Foods because we were all in a coffee shop and there was no toilets, and they recommended that I went to Whole Foods, which was around the corner. And it was just one of them where I just really questioned humanity. I was in this busy toilet. Picture you walk in and there's like 6 toilets, and then at the end there's one and it had a parent baby sign on it and it was closed, and I waited there for around 20 minutes thinking someone was in there, giving it the benefit of the doubt, and I just think it maybe was out of use and it just didn't say. And I needed to change Ocean and I needed a wee so bad myself, so I had to crush her in this little tiny cubicle with me, and there was no way I'd be able to change her in there. And I did think it was just a wee. So I opened it and basically, when I tell you poo was everywhere, and then she started crying, saying that she was really sore. I don't know if I've mentioned it in this, but the last couple of weeks she's had a really bad nappy rash, and we took her to the doctors, and it just so happened that that particular poo really aggravated her again, and she was sobbing. She was laying in her pram. That's how I was changing her, because obviously I had nowhere to change her. There was no baby change and I needed to change her, and I had to stand her up. Thank God she was wearing a pull-up so I could just rip it. And it was one of them where so many people passed me and was more concerned about like getting past me to get in the toilet. I didn't need help, but it would have been nice for someone to be like, are you okay? And that's where I feel like Brits are a little bit nicer, and I feel like if that would have been at home, maybe I'm wrong, someone would have definitely been like, do you need a hand? Do you want me to hold something? I had to throw away some of Ocean's clothes. There was that much, so I just literally got out there and I cried my eyes out, because it was just, that was just like the cherry on top of like just a domino effect of a couple of things for throughout the week. Just, we are approaching terrible twos. She is getting a little bit more antsy, but at the same time, like, I've took her to New York and it's really busy. I'm fully aware that she's so out of her comfort zone. That being said, if someone said to me, you can go back to New York next week without Ocean, or like next time you go to New York, do you want to take her or not? I'd probably say no, just because a city break is a lot with a toddler. So I would say if you're weighing up, the point of this story is if you have the option to go and have childcare, I think maybe that is the thing you should do. I love taking her away, I love letting her see the world, but I do think there's a limit to things you could do. Like, we went to bed every night with the babies, which was fine. I think the time difference works in your favour out there if you want to have early nights. For example, when we go to Dubai, they are in front, so it's easier to keep babies up longer, but with New York, they're behind, like most of America. So we were, by the time it was 7 p.m, it was like 11 p.m. here. So we were going to bed with the babies. We took all these nice dressy outfits to go to dinners and stuff, and like nothing was worn, which is fine, and I wouldn't have had it any other way, but it's just a completely different trip. It would have been back in the day. I know some people literally be like, oh, what did you expect? You literally took babies to a busy city. But I'm saying you can definitely make it work, but be prepared to be like, there was just a few times a day where I just had to walk off and just be like, you're so great, like, you're so fortunate to be able to do this and bring your baby here, enjoy it and appreciate it. And that helped me, and obviously having good people around me and the help is so important as well. But we had the best time ever. It was so nice, but I just feel like because I'm tired right now, I'm looking back and I'm like, 4 days in America is a lot, but it was still amazing. I just wanted to add that at the end because I had so many messages saying, is New York toddler friendly or baby friendly? You could definitely make it work. I would say we took our Jules, both of us had our Jules prams, and they do have smaller wheels, and some of the streets in New York are a little bit more cobbly. So I would say if you are happy to like check in your pram that has big wheels, like a more country pram, do you know what I mean? Like a bigger one. So I had the Mamas and Papas Acaro as my big pram. If you want to check it in, it might be easier to like push around New York because you do loads of walking. Like we were walking like 15,000 steps a day, and there are so many things you can do with babies, but there was just, most things we did were like parks and stuff. We didn't actually like pay to do anything baby related per se. Like when I went to Dubai, we were going to like different playground things that you go in and pay for. Ours was more just like enjoying the outdoors, and we were so lucky with the weather. Honestly, you must be so bored of me talking about the weather in this video. I'm gonna wrap this here. I'm gonna get this up ASAP hopefully, and don't forget to check out Skin and Me. I'll leave my link in the description box. And I'm exhausted, really am. But say goodbye to the hair because this is going. Please no one tell me that I shouldn't do it, because by the time you see this, it'll be gone. Anyways, bye guys, love ya.